Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Rick.
And we are Here We Go Again Camping. Guys, thanks for joining us. We are very happy to say that we have started our 2022 camping experience.
Thank goodness. It's been a long time coming.
It has. It's been a long winter. But anyways, we are coming from Nashville, Tennessee. Beautiful spot at Elm Hill RV Resort. They have a marina here. We're in a peninsula, it seems like,
Yes.
surrounded by a beautiful lake called the J. Percy Priest Lake. Just beautiful.
Love it. Love it.
Beautiful weather.
Can't wait to go around tour and bring y'all some information. But thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get our upcoming videos. But stay tuned. Okay, as we normally do, we're going to show you Google Earth here of the campground. This says it's an RV resort. I don't really think of it as an RV resort. I think of it more as a campground type deal. I mean, I don't think it's really high class RV resort. Do you?
You mean as far as having cabins and glamping tents?
And stuff like that.
Yes.
But yeah, as you can tell here, it's a beautiful campground. Love how you're surrounded by water views in the lake. Evenings are terrific by the campfire, watching boats and just watching the sunset.
Yes, and the breeze. You
Yes.
always get a breeze because you're right on the lake. I mean, you think there would be more space than there really is, but you see water on all sides.
Yeah, and here's just a little area by the pool. There was a concert on Saturday night, some live music, which was pretty awesome. And kids and I did some cornhole and some shuffleboard while Lori and our daughter was out.
Took another concert in.
Yeah, beautiful pool, lots of area to sit by. And as you can see here, you have, from the pool, you have a beautiful view of the lake and the marina.
And that's the positive thing about this. There is a marina next door. I mean, it's part of the entrance of the campground,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
And here, as you can see, some livestock by the water. I took a little video of that. And here it is. I mean, our view from our campsite. And of course, our dogs.
Riley with our dog.
Yeah, and they do have a dog park. It's a pretty good area, fenced, and it's by the water, so you can see it with your dog and let them play, and you can watch some boats, which is pretty relaxing. There's a little boat dock here, so it's always fun to sit and watch people take out and come in.
To see how difficult it is to bring certain boats in.
Yeah, but you're surrounded by water, and here's the bathhouses, and of course on the other side is a little play area for kids.
So now we're at the entrance, which is a beautiful landscaping. They have the fountain there. What is wonderful is there's only one way in, and it is a gated community, a gated RV resort. You get your code when you check in, which is wonderful. The bathhouses actually have combination lock as well that you have to know in order to go to the bathroom. So that's just a heads up.
And even though it's one way in, one way out, and the road's pretty tight, we had no problem, and there was some bigger vehicles there than ours, bigger campers and stuff, and it didn't seem that they had any issues as well.
Well, the great thing is it's a one way.
Yes.
You cannot go the opposite direction, so there's no head-to-head trying to decide who can get by and who can't.
And there was a little parking area there if you had motorcycles and other different vehicles. One of our, I guess, dislikes of this was the idea that they say there can only be 2 vehicles at each campsite. Our campsite, it would have been pretty difficult to have 2 vehicles, in which we did because we had family there, and it was tight. And
it was very tight. You would have to definitely make sure you tell them how long your camper is and how many vehicles you're bringing, because they give you just enough for the size that you say.
For your say of sanity, please be accurate when you're telling them how big your camper is. But as you can tell, there's some bigger campsites than what we had, because you can see there's fifth wheels here, some very big Class A's.
Yes, and of course the fifth wheels have the large trucks. I mean, of course, we only needed 31 feet for ours, but there was actually some that would fit maybe only a 19-footer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's being generous, but always a good idea to check. They are all paved, which is fantastic. They do have gravel, which right there is a parking area for extra vehicles if you need extra vehicles. And I believe that's what the rocks are for at the campsite as well. But the only thing I hate about that is I'm afraid I'll go into the grass.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can actually park there as well, but I don't really like parking on the gravel if I don't need to. Beautiful views. The premium sites, like I said, they're all paved. They're
level.
They're practically level. I don't think that any of them are really unlevel. Some are actually drive-through and some are back in. I don't think you have a bad view anywhere. Even if you're on the inside, you can still see everything. Because the inside where we were at, we can see over because we were up on a hill a little bit.
Yeah. What did we pay per night? And it was the weekend.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it was $100. I would say
it was less than I think it was less.
Yeah,
than
and
100.
we didn't have like the actual water sites.
Yes.
We chose to save a little bit of money and do the inside, but it still felt like we were on the water.
Now, as you can see, they do have some trees sparingly around, which gives shade to certain areas. If you have dogs, you know, they can go underneath the shade of the trees. The middle did not have much of shade. I think we had one tree, which, you know, did some, but if you're looking for shade and shade alone, not it.
Yeah,
but you get the breeze from the water.
And I could see. I mean, we had a beautiful, cool evenings when we were there.
Yeah.
Great time. Loved just sitting by the campfire. It felt so good to be out and enjoying that. But I can see in the middle of July, this would be pretty warm and the breeze would be helpful.
Yes,
but
it would be.
I could see it being warm.
So the campsites are all full hookup. There's 126 of them, which is a lot to choose from. They do have a pool, cable TV, Wi-Fi, of course the fire pits because we talked about it already, laundry room, which is really nice, and bathroom facilities. And if you like to have picnics outside, there's that. They also have grills, kind of sporadically located, which I guess they didn't want one at every site. But you do have access to grills. Of course, we've already said it's dog friendly because we had our dogs with us. And we actually bought our firewood from the camp store.
Yes. And we didn't actually go inside to see if they actually had a big general camp store. I don't think they did because they were actually wanting you to check in from not going inside, right? They had the glass and they had but it was very clean. One of the big things that I loved about this, everywhere you looked is just very well taken care of.
It really is, and they are on top of getting the trash.
Yes.
They made sure the trash did not last long on the side of your lot there. Another great thing is, I think most campgrounds have maps of things that are to do around you. They did, and of course in Nashville, there's always a bunch of stuff to get into. I mean, here's just a few. Grand Ole Opry, the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Nissan Stadium, of course the Titans. Kids had to see that. The Bicentennial Mall, the Parthenon.
Yeah, and what we were actually there for, Lori and our daughter went with our family to what was the stadium or whatever.
It was the Bridgestone Arena for the Bon Jovi concert.
Yeah, which was 25 minutes away. I mean,
it wasn't a hard ride.
This is very easy to get to campground, and you're nearby anything that you would want to do in Nashville. But of course, that's all depending upon traffic.
Yes, I mean. That's always the thing. If you get it at rush hour, you might as well forget it. But
lots of places.
We did really well getting in and out.
Yeah, lots of places to eat are nearby because we went out to eat a couple of times. And there was one bad thing. I didn't write it down here or mention it, but the airport's nearby.
Which I didn't even pay attention.
Well, you weren't there as much as I was.
That's true.
I heard planes a couple of nights. Not a big deal though. It wasn't like some places that we've been at, but the airport is nearby.
Okay, so really, I mean, what do you like about the campground?
I just love being on the water, the lake.
I like the water as well. My kids saw the jet skis and wanted to ride, but we didn't have time to do that.
Yeah.
So dislikes is, of course, the space for the vehicles, and we would love to have a basketball court.
Yeah. Our kid always wants to throw that in there. Hi campers, thank you for watching our video. We really appreciate all the support.
And guys, if you want to check out some other videos of ours, click up here. And if you want to become a subscriber, which I hope you will, click down here.
Yeah, also you can check out our apparel shop by clicking over here. But until next time,
Safe travels and God bless.